Hi, this is 12-Sided, once again signing on to do another Let's Paint Demyx. I'm sorry about last time, it was a bit quiet. Didn't really do it properly. Now this time we're going to be trying to do Demyx's hair, and it's mostly the same process as when we were doing the skin. Now let's see. One thing I might do is, Demyx has his bit of shaved hair here, and I might put that all as a darker colour, just to make it look a bit more texturized. Okay, now one thing I noticed before was got a request to talk a bit more about Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts. Let's see. On the Kingdom Hearts front, I've gotten my hands on Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't enjoy it as much so far as Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, obviously, there are character reasons for that, since my favourite characters are the Organization, but mainly it's the control system. I think when they got to Kingdom Hearts 2, the controls were a lot more intuitive and more responsive. Yeah, it wasn't as clunky. And Kingdom Hearts 1 is a bit more clunky than Kingdom Hearts 2. I also heard that soon we'll be getting Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the 3D version. Of course, they won't be shipping it with Final Mix for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. I guess I'll talk about my views on some of the other characters in the organization. Let's see. I think some of my favorites, apart from Axel, I really like Larsen. I really like Sykes. One thing about Sykes fandom that gets to me is there's a trend of completely changing his personality to that of a puppy. You know, it's cute and funny, but I kind of got sick of it. It's like, if you're gonna do Sykes, at least give him the personality he's shown with the dour demeanor. Because, you know, I like the character from this series because of the way he is, not because, oh my god, puppy! But yeah, it's mostly done for comedy. Other characters. Of course I like Demyx, he's so cute. Yes, the new game featuring the organization is every day coming closer to coming out. Gonna try and keep myself from making judgment calls on the new nobody, the very Mary Sue-ish nobody. But I'm going to keep myself from making judgment calls. I'm sure there is the possibility of there being a rational story reason to put the character in. Not one I can think of, but you know, haven't played it yet, so I shouldn't judge, even though I want to. But yeah, it's just a little bit, what? Why is she here? What is she doing? Why is she important to the story? Did the story really need her? What's going on? But yes, we shouldn't judge until we actually see it. Who else do I really like? Well, I like all of the organization. I'm just trying to think of the ones I particularly like. I do particularly like Xmas, because he's a dramatic... can't think of the word to describe it. Yes, just very dramatic melodramatic, overdramatic, whatever you want to call it. It's dramatic and it's fun. So what I'm doing here at the moment is I'm building up a bit of a texture for the hair. Hair is one of the more complicated things to colour with getting the different strands. Of course it depends on what style you have. Yeah, I'm still, every now and then I try and think of ways of changing my style. But for this I'm just going to try and play it by instinct so I can talk properly and not have to think too hard about it, because colouring in a style that you're not used to takes a lot more concentration. So, how is everyone's Christmas? New Year's is coming up tomorrow. Nyahaha. I hope everyone has a good place to go to have fun. How was everyone's Christmas? Did people get what they like? I got some things that I like. I also gave myself some sciatica, so I've been in some considerable pain. Well, it's not too bad pain, but it's kind of constant, so that's really irritating. But I'm getting over it. There's always drugs, even though I'm kind of weird when I get sick or injured. I try and keep the drugs that I take to a minimum, out of probably rather misguided sense of if I don't take too many drugs, unless I really need to, that way when I really need them, they'll be more potent. So hopefully it's not totally misguided, because I think it sounds like a good idea. But, yeah. So everyone else out there, if you haven't experienced sciatica before, a good idea is to not sit in one position in front of your computer too long, especially if you slouch or sit in any kind of awkward position. I think what brought mine on this time was I have a tendency of sitting at my computer with one leg tucked under the other, and I think that's what compressed my spine a bit and gave me the bit of sciatica. So don't do that, or at least don't do it for very long periods of time. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on the time when you're on the computer. Of course, I have no life, so I spend a lot of time on the computer. I haven't been spending a lot of time drawing, which is a bad thing. I have to get back into that. Been getting more story ideas though, which is always a good thing. Hopefully sometime soon, once I finish a comic I'm doing for some people on Y Gallery. After I finish doing that, I'll be putting together a few story comic ideas, and I'll be making that available online and to buy. And basically I'll be looking for feedback as to what people would like to see continued out of those stories. And I'll be trying to make use of Lulu and see how I go with that. Okay, we're getting near the end of our time limit now, so next video up will be highlighting the rest of the hair. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good New Year's and hope you had a Merry Christmas.